Hello year one, my name is Miss Sadler and I am going to be teaching you your maths lesson today. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to share my screen and I'm going to start by going through what you will need today. So you will need a pencil and a whiteboard pen. You will need a notebook or paper. You will need your 100 square. And in the packs that you had going home, there was a number track and also a plastic wallet. So if you've still got that plastic wallet, if you just put the number track inside, so then it becomes something that you can write on and rub it off like this. Okay, so if you just pause the video here and get all of your things ready for the lesson, and then we can get started. Okay, so today is Wednesday, the 20th of January, 2021. And today we are going to be looking at subtraction number sentences using a number track. So how do brilliant mathematicians subtract numbers using a number track? So first of all, we are going to do our warm-up, which is counting in twos again, which we are all really good at now because we've done lots of practicing. Then we are going to look at an activity on a number track to 20. And then we are going to look again at our number track and look at some subtraction stories and some missing numbers. And then right at the end, we are going to check our answers again to see how amazing we have all done. Okay, so first of all, counting in twos. You can see I have circled 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now I'm just going to add to my screen a number which is missing on 100 square. It's here just in front of the 1 and it's a 0. So I have circled them today because what I would like you to do at home is to have a go at circling all of the numbers that you would say if we count in twos when you go up to 30. So stop when you get to 30. And what I would like you to do then is have a go at circling them on your 100 square. So I'm going to have a go. And I will see you in a second once we have circled all of those numbers up to 30. Off you go. Okay, pause here if you need a little bit more time. But it should look something like this. And you can see the pattern there. So counting in twos, we know that they always end in a 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, so let's have a go at counting in twos together. You can either look at the screen or you can look at the 100 square, which you have just been writing on. Off we go. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. Well done, everybody. We are getting quicker and quicker every single day. What I would like you to do then is I would like you to have a go at home, just practicing for a couple of minutes, counting all the way to 30 when you are counting in twos. If you want an extra challenge, you could start at 30 and count backwards when counting in twos. So 30, 28, 26, 24, and carry on like that. So pause the video here. Brilliant. Now we're going to play a game of would I say the number? So on the screen, I have circled the number 34. 34 has got 3 10s and 4 1s. Have a little think if you think that we would say 34 if we were counting in our twos. Okay, let's check. Yes, we would. Well done to everybody who said yes. And that's because it ends in a 4, which is an even number And we know when we count in twos, it always ends in the numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, 0. Well done. Okay, next one, sitting up really straight. The number is 48. Would I say that number if I was counting in twos? Yes or no? I think 8, is it an even number or an odd number? Would I say 48 if I was counting in twos? Okay, let's check. Yes, we would. Well done, everybody. And that's because it ends in an 8. And you know the rule already. You could all tell me. And we know that 8 is an even number. Okay, next one. Would I say the number 43? Now I'm just looking at those ones. 43. Okay, so 3, is that an even number or an odd number? Would I say 43 if I was counting in my 2 times table? And let's see. No, we wouldn't say that because it's an odd number. 43 is one of the numbers that we skip each time. Brilliant, everybody. Okay, let's go on to our main activity. So you can see a subtraction story which says there were 12 cars. 4 drove away. How many are left? So I'm going to circle my first number. There were 12 cars. 4 of them drove away. So I am taking away 4. 12 take away 4 equals 4. 12 subtract 4 equals. My question is, how many are left? So I need to find out how many are still in the car park. So I need to find my answer here. Okay, so with my number track, I am going to start on 12 and I am going to take away 4. So am I going to go up the number line or am I going to go down the number line? Have a little think. So if I go up the number line, my numbers get bigger. If I go down my number line, they get smaller. When we subtract, do numbers get bigger or do they get smaller? They get smaller. So I'm going to go down my number line. So starting on 12, take away 4. 4 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to circle my answer and I have landed on number 8. So there are 8 cars left. Okay, so you could be doing that at home as well and making sure that you're doing those jumps correctly because we don't want to do giant jumps because then we will get the wrong answer. So make sure you land on a number each time. Okay, next one. So this time there were 1 and a 5. Now 1 is a 10, 10 and a 5 is 15. So there were 15 cars. 6 of them drove away. So I'm taking away 6. And my question says, how many are left? So I need to find out how many are left. So I need my equals. 15 take away 6 equals. So starting on 15, everybody put your finger on 15 or put your pen on 15. And we're going to count back 6 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to circle my answer and I have got number 9. Well done, everybody. So you can either do that yourself or you could just be watching this one, but the next one is your turn. So you all need to try and have a go at doing this on a number track. So there were 19 cars to start with. Then 3 of them drove away. I'm circling 3. How many are left? 19, take away 3. Remembering that you need to start on the first number, so start on 9. You need to go down the number line and you are taking away 3. I would like you to pause the video here and have a go at doing this at home on your own or with your grown-up. Let's see how you get on. Okay, well done everybody. So welcome back. We are now going to go through how to do this one. So 19, take away 3. So I'm going to start on 19 because it's my first number. I'm going to go 3 jumps back. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to circle my answer and I have landed on 16. I need 1 10 and 6 1s. If you haven't already, see if you can write that number sentence in your books or on a piece of paper, really nice and neatly, just to practice your numbers. Okay, and then we are going to go on to something a bit different. Now this time, instead of working out the answer, we already have the answer, but there is a missing number in the middle. So this time there were 15 cars. We don't know how many of them drove away, but we know that there are 12 left. So we know that we start on the first number, 15. We know that we're taking away, so we go backwards, but we don't know how many jumps yet. We just know that we are left with 12. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on 15, and when I land on the number 12, I'm going to stop, okay? So watching me as I go. I'm on 15, 1, 2, 3, stop, and that's because I am on number 12. Now, my answer isn't 12 because I already know that the answer is 12. I'm not going to write 12 in my box. This time, I'm going to count how many jumps I have done. So I have done 1, 2, 3. I have done 3 jumps backwards. So I know that 15 take away 3 equals 12. So there were 15 cars, 3 of them drove away, and I was left with 12. Okay, next one. Again, we have got a missing number here. So first there were 16 cars, then we don't know how many of them drove away, but now there are 9 left. Okay, so starting on 16, and we are going to jump until we get to our last number, which is 9. Okay, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to circle it still because it's my answer. I jumped back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm counting those jumps. I put a dot in between. I know that there were 7 that drove away. 16 take away 7 equals 9. Okay, your turn. Now, if you think you need a little bit more practice, that's absolutely fine. Have a go at this one together and then have a go at a few more practice questions if you need to. So 17 is our first number. So we're going to start on 17. We're going to take away, well, we don't know how many at the moment, but what we do know is that we are going to land on 11. So you might want to circle 11 already, like that, so you know which number you are going to land on. So start on 17 and let's count back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I know that there were 17 to start with, 6 drove away, and it equals 11. Amazing, everybody. Okay, so next one. You can see that there is something a bit different in this picture. We have got a part whole model. Now this here is a part, so I'm going to put a P for part. This part here is a part, and at the top this is our whole. Now I'm going to put a W and a H for whole. Whole. Okay, so we are going to do this exactly the same, but at the end we are going to fill out our part whole model. Okay, so 13 is our first number. I found it a lot easier last time when I circled my number first, when I circled my answer, so I knew when to stop. And I'm going to start on 13 because that's the first number and the biggest number. Okay, so 13 going backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There were 5 cars that drove away. 13 take away 5 equals 8. Okay, now we've got our part whole, and we have been learning this quite a lot in school. So lots of you should be able to tell me that the whole is the biggest number or the smallest number. Have a little think. Is the whole the biggest number or the smallest number? Okay, shout out at me so I can hear you from my house. It is the biggest number. Well done, everybody. So the whole is the biggest number. And when we take away, the biggest number is always the one at the start. So in this question, it's 13. Now we split our cars into 2 parts. Some of them drove away, so 5 of them drove away. 8 of them were still in the car park. So we're splitting up our cars, splitting up our number. So 13 is split into a 5, which is one part, and 8, which is the other part. Okay, so just remembering, everybody, that the whole number is the biggest number every single time. Okay, and here we have your challenges today. So the green task is something that you all should be able to do. Then we have our amber task, which is what most of you should be able to get onto. And then our red task is something that some of you might want to go onto if you want an extra challenge. So the first task is using a number line or your number track to complete these subtraction number sentences. So the first one is 12 take away 3 equals. The next one is 15 take away 2 equals. 16 take away 1 equals. 18 take away 4 equals. And that's the green challenge. Okay, so you are finding the answer. I want to know how many cars you had left in the car park. Okay. The next challenge is the amber challenge. So use a number line again or a number track to complete these subtraction number sentences. So I want to know how many of those cars drove away. So you are counting the jumps this time. So the first one is 11 take away something equals 6. 14 take away something equals 13. 15 take away something equals 7. And then the last one is 12 take away something equals 5. And then if you want to challenge yourself after you have done those ones, we have got the red challenge, which is to complete the subtraction number sentences and then show it in the part-whole model, just like we did here with this example. So that's what you would be doing. So you're going to do everything else as normal, doing the subtraction number sentences, but then you're going to be showing it in a part-whole model as well. So pause here if you would like to do the green challenge. Pause here if you would like to do the amber challenge. And pause here if you would like to do the red challenge today. Remembering that the biggest number is the whole. Okay, and then when you're ready, we are going to go on to the answers. So pause it here, have a go in your workbooks, and I will see you very soon to go through the answers. Okay, so green challenge today. So you were using your number line and number track to find out how many of the cars were still in the car park. So you did 12 take away 3 equals 9. 15 take away 2 equals 13. 16 take away 1 equals 15. And 18 take away 4 equals 14. Well done, everybody. And then we're going to go on to the amber challenge. Now, the first one is 11 take away 5 equals 6. So there were 5 jumps. 14 take away 1 equals 13. 15 take away 8 equals 7. And 12 take away 7 equals 5. Okay, and the red challenge here. So 13 take away 7 equals 6. The next one, you were working out how many cars are still in the car park. So 14 take away 5 equals 9. 19 take away 6 equals 13. And 11 take away 2 equals 9. And have a little look at the part-wholes to see if you've got those correctly. Remembering that your numbers need to be the right way around. Remembering that the whole is where you put your biggest number. Okay, well done, everybody. So I'm just going to stop sharing my screen and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about tomorrow's lesson. So you have all done absolutely amazing today. So tomorrow we are going to be looking at some subtraction number sentences, but this time we're going to be using a number track or a number line, but also we're going to be getting on to a few more bigger numbers. Okay, so you have all done absolutely amazing today. Give yourselves a big pat on the back and have a lovely rest of your day. Speak to you soon. Bye.